Here we go with the Drake Mick Faire quarter 1. Okay. Move this back a little bit. Think. That looks good right there. Okay. So we are not talking at our tables and all that. We are just being respectful of the people presenting. Okay. So we are continuing to talk. I don't appreciate that. Okay. So Silas, what is the problem that you're trying to solve?
I was trying to make something easy to make with not a lot of hard ingredients to get. For Faire, I made banana muffins, and I just looked up pictures of banana muffins with like different things incorporated into it. I imagined things like syrup that I could incorporate it, cinnamon, powdered sugar, chocolate chips, stuff like that. My ingredients, I had 1.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 medium ripe bananas that I had to mash up. It was disgusting. I didn't want to see it. I had 1 room temperature egg. I had 1/3 cup of vegetable oil and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I made all the dry ingredients in one, and then I mashed the vanilla and all the bananas and vegetable oil on one, and then I whisked them, and I put them together, and I whisked it more. And then I put chocolate chips in that too. For my create, I did it Tuesday because I thought I had it Wednesday. Yeah, so it might be a little dry. Just saying. For my test, I thought my dad had one, and he said it was good, so that was awesome. And for improve, I think I would make like a different crumble, because my crumble I had sugar, brown sugar, oats, flour, and melted butter. That's on top. Yeah. I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So what questions do people have? Raise your hands, get called on.
No, it took like 20 minutes to make at 375.
Okay. Any questions? Let's give Si a round of applause. Rosie, Olivia, and Melissa up. I'll take a picture of Si's puppies real quick. We'll share them afterwards.
I was waiting for that picture you took. No flag.
Over here.
No. They have and just be a thing that really high. Very high. Yes, that makes it. Are you high once? Are you high? That's enough. You're arrested for years.
So remember, this is a live stream. It's still going. So let's.
Whoa, Pete! I can't tell you. Look how like this
See my first rodeo.
I think I'm just going fun.
So that one's like
Oh, that's
so
Yeah, I don't know. Who is that? Dash.
I'll have it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm checking up with
Check out if I put it on YouTube.com.
Also, watch all of the videos. Comment what you think. Who's better?
I got cancer.
Remember twitch.tv/. Let's get right into it. Let's play to win. Okay, twitch.tv/let's play to win. No love channel. That's like Call of Duty. It's pretty good.
You never play with me.
Check my
I
channel.
always invite you.
I know it's me. Oh, it's you. I'm watching this stream. I'm commenting. Hey, that presentation. That looks yummy.
What you call?
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah. I saw the film. When I put high, I accidentally watched Take high. Take high and chat.
And you like say what?
Oh, no,
Say
no,
what?
I'm trying to change my name.
Don't make me
I
feel like I don't think that's you like
I don't remember.
It's just like that one for me. Well, they updated it. Now it's
You eat rubber bands. I like gum. I eat carbs. Okay.
That's fine.
So you guys can start looking for some AA batteries. Again, we're not talking next to us. Okay? So we're giving our undivided attention. So what was the problem you guys are trying to solve?
So not everybody is able to go trick-or-treating because either you're too old or you're busy. So we made a photo booth so then you'd have something fun to do on Halloween.
Okay, so what did you do for some investigating? And
So first we were going to do a Halloween party. Then we decided that too many people were doing that and we needed something smaller. So we just built photo booths. And we were going to do the ones that you stick your head into, but that would be too hard. So we just do the ones that you hold.
Mhm.
And then our plan was we got a poster board. We cut out the middles, and then we just designed it so it had like more to it. And then we had props so we could add more and like have more fun with it. And then after school, we made them, and then this is how they turned out. And then we tested them by like taking pictures of them and making sure that they were stable and that it was getting in the picture. And then how we could improve was probably making more props or adding more to the posters. And then that's it.
okay. So do you want to do a little demonstration of this in front of the camera and that?
My camera is it working?
So we just got some batteries there that we can put in.
Smile for the camera.
Basically, you're just gonna like hold it up between each of you, and you can hold your own prop.
Why the beast? Smile. Why are you so fluffy today?
Holly need a cracker.
Sorry for killing my feelings.
There we go.
50 cents for
Okay.
that.
Okay, please be patient. You ready?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. Do you want to just stand there and
Yeah.
take it that away?
So just hold this up. This you want to prop.
Yeah, devil horns trick.
Yeah, we're gonna take class, right? Yeah. Take class. Okay. If you guys want to take pictures, you can.
So how about we can do that afterwards, after the presentations, or maybe we're breaking that. That'd be cool.
May I see the picture?
Okay. So let's give them a round of applause. Okay. We have Brooklyn, Riley. Looks like Kylie and Bailey.
Yeah.
Like each sport.
It'll be like.
What? Who's that Christian you were making fun of?
I'm just gonna remove this.
I'm jealous. Evan, change your jealous.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Even if we're gonna make
We don't need to have a discussion between each one. It looks like Brooklyn, Kylie, and Bailey are ready to go. Okay, so what was the problem that you guys are trying to solve?
Okay, so we wanted to have like gift stuff, so like we didn't have to buy stuff or anything. And what we did was we made brownie balls, brownie bites, a feather pen, like bookmark stuff, yeah. And a picture frame kind of, and a box.
We imagined first we were gonna have brownie pops, but we didn't do that, and we ran out of brownie mix. And then
Okay, so we had eggs, brownie mix, oil and water, yeah, and flour. We added. And then for the feather pen,
you just need to buy a feather pen and then draw on it.
okay, and then there are paper clips meant so that when you put it on paper, it looks like heart. And for the picture frame, I just took like a drawing sheet, colored it, and then I glued the popsicle sticks together, then colored them. And for the box, I took a shoebox, cut it like a V shape down the middle, and then I put duct tape on it.
touching me,
That's all. Oh, and for improve, we could probably
Test. Her sister tested these.
oh yeah,
What were you looking for with the test?
to make sure they're good.
What
At
what's
least they
good?
tasted good, like the flavor.
And then Haley tried or cut like the pen around stuff, and these fit on paper. Yeah, and then like I put stuff in here. And then for improve, we could probably like different types or like more or something.
Yeah.
And probably make a better box or something like that.
We're done.
Yep. We're done.
Good. Can I take a picture? Or can I take a picture while it's set up like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Paige and Maggie, you ready to go? Let's see.
Wait, can I go to the bathroom?
I have no idea.
I don't know if I can.
Look at this one.
Oh,
they made a cat.
This one's like,
This one's the good one. This
yeah,
one.
that one looks normal.
Yeah, I know. They're all the God, no.
That one, black.
I mean, it's the same. Put the.
Wow, Maggie.
Are you putting a
What is
stuffed
that?
in there?
And I put the cat.
What cats can you?
Sure. If you want.
My cat will pop it. This one makes it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of us are only paying attention to them. Okay, not things at our tables or at our seats. So, what was the problem you needed to solve?
Okay, so me and my mom went to a store looking for a cat treat, but they were like $90. So we just wanted to make one because it was cheaper. We spent under $20 on it. So
And our cats are lazy. So.
yeah. Or
So, what did you want in your cat tree? And did you research like different shapes and all that you could do?
We wanted more than one level
yeah, so more than one cat.
and an area for the cats to play.
Okay. So, what was your plan? How did you make it?
Well, we kind of made a sketch. We didn't actually follow the sketch, but we made a sketch.
Yeah, and then we took wood, we cut it in a whole bunch of pieces, and stuck them together with screws. Yep, and then we wrote that too. And then for the test,
we put my fat cat on there. It's like 20 pounds, but it didn't break. So I guess that was a test. And then
We were gonna put a scratching post on here. But we didn't have like more than.
And then we were gonna put like carpet or something on there, but we didn't have that much time to do it. So my dad just went and found a blanket, and then I cut the blanket and we stapled it on. And for communicate, I just texted her, and then she came over a couple
So
times.
that's what we're doing right now. Okay, anybody have any questions?
How long did that take you?
Like 2 days.
Because one day was for the wood.
It probably could have taken us 1 day, but
Which one of you guys is gonna take it?
We don't know. We might go.
Like rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. No, she's trying.
Kevin.
Not a question, but a statement. Keegan also sat on it.
He
Break
sat
it.
on it?
Yeah, he sat on
okay.
You probably loved
it. It
on it.
didn't break, so probably fit at least 5 cats.
Cats better.
Okay, any others?
Yeah, I am. Is there carpet or anything inside the
I
box?
might put a blanket in there so you could just like switch it out so you could wash the blanket and stuff.
Do you think that you could have done any better?
That's what approved for.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I think it's pretty good
Okay.
for 2 days.
I know.
No, well, obviously you don't.
Okay, hey, any other questions? Raise your hands. If you're not called on, you're silent.
Yay. Wait.
Can I touch it?
Sure.
So how about after the presentation, people can check out the
Feels like
things all they like. Okay, just gonna take a picture real quick. Then we have Christian. You wanna be in the picture?
Bro, I'm so tired.
Maggie.
I'm just so lazy.
Probably make all of them the same shape.
Yeah, probably. And not flat.
No, let both blame the oven.
Yeah, it's the oven's fault.
But we didn't. We had to cook the ones like this on a separate plate.
Oh, yeah.
This was the biggest thing we had.
That's a big boy.
Christian, that blowing for your face. I'm not helping you clean it up.
Wait, what is it?
Oh,
you made a whole
Oh, yeah.
They didn't mention though.
Looks like a Molotov cocktail.
I'm
Basic, but I'm not.
Okay, so Christian looks like he's ready to go. We can stop the chit chat at our seats.
That could you.
Okay. And Christian, just before we get going here, or when you demonstrate, let's make sure that I'm ready to take a video just of it. Here, okay? So Christian, what was the problem that you were trying to solve?
Well, like in like Hawaii, like volcanoes, they like since they don't have like walls or anything to stop like the lava from getting to like the cities and stuff. So I built like a little, I don't know, like diagram thing with a volcano, and I put foam stock in so that it would act kind of like a wall, so that it could stop the lava from getting through to the city. And then on this side, I have a little notch, which would lead to like the ocean or something, so that the water or like the lava could just kind of like freeze or whatever, harden. And so my investigate, I had this in my basement, like this model thing. So I looked up how to make like a better explosion, and I found how to do that. Imagine I drew what I thought I wanted it to look like, and it turned out pretty close to that. Plan, kind of same thing as Imagine. I really just kind of threw it out. And, yeah. Create. It took about I think a week because I needed to paint, and then I needed to get all the plaster and everything down and get all this set. It took about a week. Test, I I tested it without the wall at my house, and it had a pretty good eruption. Improve. I could probably make it probably bigger, more realistic. I don't know. Any questions, Silas?
What if the volcano's not by the ocean?
Then there'd be like a path with walls surrounding the path, so I could go to the ocean or just
So it'd be like just like a little trail for lava.
yeah.
Awesome.
Why is there a gap in the
Did you
hear what he said, Ben?
Hey.
Open your ears.
So Ben raised his hand, got a call done. You,
Ben,
Christian, can respond.
I literally just told you. Okay, so the gap is so that the lava doesn't just stay here. It goes either to the ocean or on like a little trail to the ocean. Any other questions, Danny?
So how long would it take for the lava to get from the other side to the gap?
Well, if it's on the other side, then it probably just hardens there. But if it's like on these sides, it would probably just go.
wouldn't you want it to make it on like a hill?
I tried. It's
So-
pretty.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Maybe you could discuss your things with them. Like, any other questions? Maybe different topics of where the
Any
lava
other
goes.
questions, Chloe?
Can it explode right now?
No,
So
it's
it's
just a
gonna
diagram.
demonstrate right now, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Okay. So all you gotta do is pour the vinegar in the top.
I think so. I didn't read the directions that much.
Can you read them at
all?
all? Some scientist do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I
So you
don't.
ready to go?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know how much.
Hurry up, do it. Bigger's better.
Pour the whole bottle in there.
No, that's not
More.
Pull the whole
I'll go.
Try this face.
It's just like it's looking
Maybe
down
like-
there.
maybe
Don't
like-
look back.
Unless
You want
Pour more.
Trying.
Pour a bunch more.
Yeah. There you go, Pete.
More.
Oh,
Okay.
I
think
moved.
you filled it up a
Oh my
little
gosh, guys.
You going?
bit. Need to shake it.
Blow on it.
Wait, does it
Who shoots
Agitated
vinegar?
a little
Don't
bit.
do that.
You should cocaine. I would.
Oh, I'm joking.
Oh my god. Did you guys see that bubble?
Pour more vinegar. Try it.
Pour the whole bottle.
It's like stick your eye in
Yeah,
there.
more improvement.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Put the
definitely
whole
full.
bottle in. It looks cool though.
It's
Bubbling.
I was.
Oh, brother.
Slowly.
Oh, it's about to come out.
I didn't even try to.
Oh, look, there it is.
You're supposed to shake it.
It's gonna blow. She's gonna blow.
Oh,
Maybe not.
It's gonna be.
Okay, somebody else is watching this game.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this is closer to the real
You should
rate
say really bad.
of the way the lava's flowing in Hawaii.
Wait, I think
Okay.
Peterson is hot.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot more.
Probably a little
Yeah.
more.
That's gonna,
Nope.
that's not probably not gonna do much besides don't flow.
Exactly. That's what I want.
Just dump it.
I
Yeah.
don't
Just
know
dump
why I
it.
didn't read
Go,
that.
go, go,
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go.
Look at that.
I didn't even try for green. I was trying for an orange.
Okay.
Is it green?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
So let's give Christian a round. of
Oh yeah,
applause.
it's right there. It's right there.
Now we have Gavin coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I think you
You
stopped
ready?
the volcano exploding.
Christian. Christian. Yeah.
Dude, Chloe's supposed to shake it. It's very good.
Then you can get the lava.
Yeah, okay.
I'll think it is a lot. Probably
So
someone.
that means like
Oh my god, so tired.
Hey,
No, but I don't that.
yes, that means Ethan and George then instead.
Oh, there's no.
Okay.
Kevin.
So,
Someone was after us, but okay.
so
Sorry, my eyes are itchy.
You can
That's
totally
takes
talk.
forever.
So it's Ethan and George, both from your town to solve.
Escaping places without being seen.
Okay.
So we had to investigate like what we could have made and stuff, like just the skeleton key or something. So we were looking at videos and stuff, like how to make stuff. So then we decided on making a smoke bomb. So we thought of like how it would look like.
There's like what we made.
That just got tore off to see. Then we had to plan what to do. So we planned like making a chimney and stuff. So then the smoke could go out. So
So what chemicals were you using to try and
we were just using mostly just fire, yeah, like fire and toxic plastic kind of for smoke.
Ping pong balls.
Yeah, but didn't really work as much. And then we had to create it, so I had help with my dad, so it took a lot quicker, or it's quicker, sorry. And it only took like maybe 10, 15 minutes because cutting up everything was taking too long because we had to cut up a bunch of plastic ping pong balls to create more like smoke basically. And we tested this by going outside, putting a lighter over it or under it, and it got the aluminum foil got burned, so we had to open up to check if the ping pong balls melted. They did, but when we opened it up, a little bit of smoke came out, so it's okay. Then we made another one. This is the first trial. We made it with this was the heavy duty. I think that's what it was, heavy duty aluminum foil. So we got cheaper aluminum foil to make another one, and that still didn't work. This one was better. So I had the same proof because we used the same ping pong balls, and we just guessed that they weren't the same, or they weren't really toxic or anything to make smoke or anything. And yeah.
Okay, so what questions do people have?
Are you good? Go one now.
No, that's a fire hazard. Yes.
No.
Have you thought of using any other things that's not aluminum foil?
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ryan coming up.
Is that torture device? Oh, down there! Is that torture device? Yes. That looks like a very painful torture
Okay.
device.
Believe Ryan will explain, so you can give him your respects. Okay.
Alright, so I made a claw, which me and my brother were thinking about like something like a robotic arm. So we made this claw similar to what if someone loses a arm or something, they would get a robotic arm, and this is how it would move and operate, just like our arms. Okay, for identify, me and my brother were thinking of something. We were gonna do something Halloween related, but then for somehow robotic came up. And investigate, we looked up some ideas of what we would put into our thing, and we came up with this. And that's basically a magic too. And then so we planned it all out. It took about half an hour to 45 minutes to make it and test it out. So
So how does it all work? What are the different materials you have?
parts. So we had a lot of different parts, and we had to attach it. Like we started out with the base, and then we had to like screw in all little parts to put all the little wood pieces together to make it. And then, I'm gonna show you the test right now. So it's all hooked up. So right now we have to fill this syringe with 5 milliliters of water. All right. And then we attach the tube. And take it all out, so all the air's out. And then refill it back to 3. And then attach this back.
And then so
And then the water opens and closes.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to grab anything with it?
Yeah, it's supposed to like grasp anything. No, just like. And then improve. We didn't build it like perfectly, so sometimes it slid out and it didn't like work regularly. It closed like this. So yeah, and then. All right. Any questions? Yep.
If you put more milliliters of water in it, does it have like more grass, like more
It
power?
should, yeah, but this is just a good amount to like just show
Like
an
medium?
example. Yeah,
Medium.
it only goes up to 5, so.
you wouldn't really use hydraulic powered things to move and grab things for
No, this is just how an arm would like move, not like anything else.
I was gonna say arms on.
All right.
We're good? Dominic?
Well, then,
Okay.
flexing.
Oh, you have a picnic table.
Yeah, I made a picnic table.
Yikes.
Are you gonna go picnicking and everything?
Are you gonna go picnicking?
Okay.
My box.
Okay.
Picnic table.
So, our problem was our old picnic table was very unsturdy and rotting and broken. And my mom was complaining. So one day when my mom went to church, me and my dad went to Menards, got treated wood so it wouldn't rot outside, and we made the picnic table. And so we made it all out of wood instead of like the last one with metal. So we had the legs kind of crossed to keep it more sturdy so it wouldn't rock. And we tested it by having a picnic on it, and yeah, if I could improve it, we would sand it, make it more smooth so no one gets stabbed by the wood. And if I could, I'd make it more lightweight because that thing is heavy. And yeah.
So, other questions?
What should it cost?
I don't know. I made it in the summer. Next question. Sounds.
I'm gonna take
4 or 5 hours.
You can kind
Then we hung up a flag. Yep.
Will you paint it?
No, we're gonna stain it.
That's technically painted.
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
I said technically.
Any other questions? Okay, let's give them a round of
No.
applause. Okay.
I would guess.
Yeah.
So do you see, Ben, that I put yours up there too for Commissioner Day? Yeah. Your kids are Alright, so got one last full presentation today.
Oh.
Okay, so let's just get it done. We're not talking to other people right next to us.
I made pumpkin themed cupcakes and identify I was hungry and I wanted to make cupcakes and I looked online for pumpkins for kind of fall themed cupcakes and I found pumpkin themed cupcakes and I decided that that's what I wanted to do. And imagine I drew a picture of one that I might have wanted, and I got that kind of picture. And plan is the same as imagine, and create.
So what sort of materials did you use in there?
I had I think butter or cream frosting and just green colored frosting and for the batter I just got one of those store bought boxes where you had to make it and rise them in the oven. And I followed the instructions and they turned out really good. That's why 2 are gone.
Okay. So you taste tested them there?
Yep.
So what were you looking for when you're testing?
I was looking for them to be really good. Very simple. And they were lemon flavored and that's unique because they are pumpkin themed.
I'm lost.
Okay. So did I go into your improve? How could you improve them?
Well, I could put a thing that actually looks like a stem, but
Yeah, Cassie,
So the frosting kind of stands up a little more like pumpkin stem.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, any questions?
Do you think you can make it any better?
Yes.
That's my
So
question.
think about what you're doing there. Okay. Yeah, think about what you're doing.
How long did that
So
It actually took like 20 minutes to bake the batter, and then I had to wait a day so that it would cool down.
What?
guys,
So that I'd cool down, and don't worry, I put them in this so they wouldn't be I don't know
Dry?
dry. And then I frosted them.
What store did you get them from?
I made them.
I think
so we should be silent. We're almost done. Okay, any last questions?
maybe Walgreens.
You said at the beginning you made these because you were hungry.
Yep.
And then you had to wait a day to eat.
starving.
There you go.
Question. What
Yeah.
store did you get the
I just said that.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that was my question.
Walgreens.
I can't hear.
I thought that was a pharmacist
Okay.
though.
Thank you, Chloe. Let's give her Chloe a round of applause. Nope, we're done. Okay, thank you. Actually, I'll take a picture of it shortly after. Okay? So, please stop talking and listen up. We did have 2 other ones that were presented before now. We had on This is not it. That's not it. This is it. Okay. Is your
That's not.
there's not any of your dirt kids in there.
That's not the right group.
That's not the right group.
No, it's not us. That's someone else's.
Wasn't that?
Although
No, wasn't your Portland with that? No.
no,
not
I
ours,
base.
I gotta find the better
That's
picture.
that's
So, okay, you don't need to comment. Okay? So I'll find a picture there for Ben's there. What did you make, Ben?
Like pumpkin rice krispies, dirt cake, and strawberries with cookies.
Okay. So I'll find a picture there to show you guys for the vote that. Okay, I get that it was yesterday when he did it with this group. Okay, and then Connor,
I have nice.
please do not talk while I'm talking. Connor presented his what? Last week or,
Yeah.
Okay, with the brownies, and make sure you don't forget about those. Did you want to add anything to that, Connor?
Yeah, both of me. And
So,
if I guess next time I might put like filling inside.
interesting. Okay, so we're almost done. Okay. So I'm gonna end up the live stream here. Okay.
And that's the end of my stream. You actually have people in the chat.
We'll see.